to the audio show. So it's like I've been saying, basically what I've been seeing in terms of with the with this entire couple in itself. I've been saying that the couple is all over the place and that some amount of therapy or counseling is needed. But I wanted to kind of give y'all a peer into it. And I like where this is going, by the way.
You might want to put your car in the garage. Pollen's getting bad.
So you care about my car now. Before, when I needed my brakes done, you could care less. But you care about the pollen.
See, that didn't even require like that type of answer. It's like a simple answer. Yeah, hey, okay, all right, cool, and proceeding would have been the opportune answer. But I'm just showing you exactly the tit for tat and the games that both of them are playing at this point in time, which is exactly why for those who are, on the sides of the woman, this is exactly why I call it out.
Because I got my car cleaned. You funny, Aunt. You are funny.
Hey, but why'd you forgive me in the first place?
You just love having these conversations over and over, huh?
No, why'd you forgive me?
I forgave you.
That's a good question, by the way, before she even answers the question. Why did she do it in the first place? Because, and then again, has she really forgiven? Because the truth of the matter is, you have forgiven, but then you're saying, whatever you're forgiven about is the same issue.
Because I was trying to work for our marriage. I was trying to fulfill my vows, for better or for worse. Because you for sure was giving me worse.
Come on, Amber. Tell the truth. You knew about me and Shayla.
What?
No self-respecting woman would let her friend come over to her husband's house wearing what she was wearing, talking the way she was talking around me.
Wow.
Come on. You knew.
So I think that what they're starting to do now is they're starting to use O'Neill's theories and they're starting to explore O'Neill's theories on camera, which is fine. That's okay. I mean, I don't mind them exploring my theories at all because I have said that to me, it seems as though this was a setup, from the onset because of how the friend came over to the house dressing, because you can't dress certain ways in front of a man and not expect that man to be looking or to be lusting or whatever else it is that, y'all want to talk about that he's doing.
Do you hear yourself?
Mm-hmm.
No. I'm just trying to understand. Do you hear yourself? Do you hear the words that are coming out of your mouth? And
I've heard the words that are coming out of his mouth, and they do make sense. Even though he's petty, because what he's doing now, all of a sudden, no, he's hypocritical for bringing this up, no. But the truth of the matter is, yes, he's correct in what he's saying. In other words, both of y'all basically was wrong for the whole thing. Number one, he's wrong to respond to what was happening and not to have put his foot down. And she's also incorrect to have been holding up this all this time. In other words, she was putting up with this. So yes, all of that is an attribute to everything that's happening right now.
I do.
so this is my fault, huh? So I told Shayla to come over here in short skirts to what, seduce you? That's
Basically, you allowed her to continue to come over there into short skirts. In other words, you never really clocked it and checked it like you should have checked it. I think that's what it is. Now, it's also his issue of going with the temptation and not stopping it and putting his foot down. That's what's going on.
I did this?
Mm-hmm.
Jeez, you are... Wow. You not only are you a narcissist.
Let me stop right there. Stop with the narcissist talk here. At this point in time, might as well both of y'all be called a narcissist because, both of y'all want to, I guess, show above the next person. And if we were to go back into our DSM-5 TR and look into the narcissist definition, I think that none of y'all are standing on anything at this point in time. So every single time now, Amber says, he's a narcissist, I think we're going to have to throw that back on Amber as well because both of them are giving narcissistic tendencies at this point in time. Now, as to if they are narcissists, I couldn't do that unless I was clinically assessing them. So yes, please stop using the narcissist thing because it don't work. Because a lot of what he's saying is plausible.
Bro, you are mentally ill. Like, seriously? Who would say something like that?
I'm just saying, Like, she's your friend. You let her come over
Thank
here.
you, Jesus.
Let her come over here with her cleavage all out and twirling her hair and all that stuff.
And how did that make you feel, Aunt? Hmm?
I mean,
Hmm? How did that make you feel? All tingly inside? Huh? You sound like a little boy.
And you sound like a little girl. So at this point in time, we have a little boy and a little girl arguing. Until, again, if you're going to give me statements, start with both of them need to, both of them should. I think you want to start there first before even getting into siding with any one of the characters at this point, because they both need some therapy and both of them need some counseling.
That's what little boys do, Aunt.
Mm-hmm.
They can't keep their you know what in their pants because somebody walking around with their cleavage out.
Yes, and little girls don't understand the repercussions of trying to tempt said boy. So yes, so there are pieces to this. That's just the truth of the matter. In fact, not only was she walking around with her cleavages out, but she was actually coming over and actually giving, sexual advances as well. So I think it's more than just the cleavages here. We have to remember that. You know what I mean? Come on, let's not go back in time and remember how this happened.
Wow, Anthony. Wow, thank you. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you so. Thank you, Lord. Thank you. Thank you.
Both of y'all deserve exactly what y'all are getting at this point in time. Look here, no, I know what they're trying to do, and of course they will gleefully do it because they realize that the audience is gullible, and because they find out that the audience is more peered toward a woman-centric type of viewpoint. They're going to use that as much as they possibly can. But O'Neill is here to basically shut that down and say that yes, let's really talk about it as to how you allowed Shayla to come right in and is still in. Some way, somehow, is still in the entire marriage in itself. And let's talk about it as to how Anthony has reacted to Shayla and is still reacting to Shayla. See what I did there? Just to make sure I kept it very balanced and very equal, because of course, I'm gonna be the most equal speaker I possibly can as far as this platform is concerned. And I'm not really interested in the, biased viewpoint at this point, because that's I'm gonna save that for the lawyers. I'm gonna save that for Amber's lawyer to come on and defend her, because of course, hey, she can never be wrong and she has never done anything wrong. But the truth of the matter is that is exactly what has been taking place. Whether or not you want to accept it, that's what's been taking place. This is actually a very, very good point. As funny as it's very petty from both sides, it is a good viewpoint because both have a hand to play in that viewpoint. The whole idea of Shayla and how Shayla fit in everything else. But give me y'all's take. I'm going to talk to y'all soon.